Welcome to our tutorial on how to do the first setup of Captivnet. In this video, we will add a virtual access point and portal page containing voucher and social login. The virtual access point allows you to test or demonstrate everything without the need to set up an actual network. On your first login, you are required to set your personal details, time zone, and locale settings. We will start by adding the virtual access point to the network list. Choose Network from the operational menu on the left and add a device. Enter a logical name. The MAC address of the access point. In this case, a random MAC address is fine since we are not adding a real device but a simulator. Pick Captivnet Virtual AP from the vendor drop-down and select a site. Since this is the first setup, we need to create a new site. Click Add Tag to add a new site and specify the name and geolocation. We will use Brussels City Centre as our geolocation. We now see our virtual access point in the list of devices. You can update or add additional configuration by clicking on the row. You can add as many tags to this device as you like. A tag can be used to logically structure all your network equipment and is the glue to bind all items together. For example, showing the same brand portal to all equipment that belongs to a brand, or creating an administrator that can only manage portals or equipment from a specific site. Next, we will create our portal page. This is the page clients will see when connecting through your network equipment. Click Portals in the operational menu and start adding a new portal page. Make sure to pick a tag that is shared with the network equipment that we just added. If the tag is not shared, the portal would not show up. You can click on the newly created portal to continue the configuration. In the first tab, we see our standard portal settings. We will enable at least one language and the status page. A status page is a page that will be shown after login and can also be used to terminate your active session. Next, we will add some authentication methods. Go to the Authentication tab and add a voucher plugin. In this example, we will ask for username and password as authentication fields. Optionally, you can ask for guest data such as email or name. More guest data fields can be added in the Admin Control panel. We will also add a social login by choosing Facebook from the Type drop-down. Again, you can opt to store guest data, which can later be used for data analysis or marketing. Let's add some content. Go to the Content tab. Click on the voucher box and enter a welcome text. Enter the labels or placeholders for the voucher form. A placeholder shows the content inside the text field, while a label is shown above the text field. You can combine both if you want. Finally, we will style our page by going to the Layout tab. We will set a background image. In the file browser, you can either choose an available image or upload your own. We will pick one of the available images and enable Cover Entire Element so the image covers the entire page. You can set the background images for all the different page elements like the header, the body, or the footer, but for this demo, we will just set a background image on the entire page. In the Colors section, we will give the form boxes a white background color to stand out from the background image. We will also specify a border on the forms. We will set some additional form options, like the position and opacity. You can verify the result at any time by clicking the Preview button in the General tab. This mode is designed to give you an overall idea of how the portal looks without any working functionality. As you see, 2 boxes are displayed, one for each authentication form. We will merge both boxes, so only one is displayed for all forms. Per authentication form, you can configure if it needs to be joined with the previous form. All changes made in the first 4 tabs will only become visible to the client after publishing. This is a process that can take up to a minute. In the meantime, we will add a test account so we can test the voucher authentication. In Accounts, we click Add. We enter a username, password, and specify an available service tier. To test our portal, we can go to the virtual access point and click on Simulate Client. This will redirect us to the portal server where we can log in and verify if everything works as expected. So now we have our portal fully functional. You know how to add your network equipment, change the portal layout, update the content, and set the authentication methods. Thanks for listening, and we hope this was an informative session.